Ragunathdas Goswami was brought to this world by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to show the highest principles of vairagya, or renunciation. But Ragunathdas Goswami taught us what real renunciation is. To not waste a moment where we're not absorbed in the glorification of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He was born in a set of villages, 7 villages, that is called Saptagram. About 2 miles from Adi Saptagram is the village of Krishnapur. It is part of the 7 villages of Saptagram. That is where Ragunathdas Goswami appeared in this world. He was the son of Govardhan Majumdar, and his uncle was the great Hiranya Majumdar. They were so powerful and so immensely wealthy. They had huge estates that they owned, and they were taxing people. They actually had an arrangement with the Nawab Hussain Shah that they were directly dealing with him and extract taxes and giving to him, and they would keep very nice commissions. Srila Prabhupada explained the amount of money that they were making is equal to millionaires, if not billionaires, by today's society of standards. And in the whole family, there was only one heir to the entire fortune, and that was Raghunath. But from his birth, he showed very little interest for enjoying the things that wealth could provide. In a nearby village called Chandpur, Balaramacharya and Yadunandan Thakur were residing. Balaramacharya was the family's priest, and Yadunandan was the spiritual master of the family, including Ragunathdas Goswami. After Srila Haridas Thakur converted that prostitute into a Paramhamsa Vaishnavi at Benapol, he left and came to Chandpur to live with Balaramacharya and Yadunandan Thakur. Yadunandan Thakur was a very, very great Brahmin, a disciple of Advaitacharya, and a Shiksha disciple of Vasudev Dutt. So he was very, very personally dear to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He brought Raghunath when he was just a young boy to meet Thakur Haridas. Haridas Thakur's renunciation and his complete absorption in chanting the holy names of Lord Krishna were so deep. It had a great influence in Raghunath's heart. So Ragunathdas Goswami developed such a deep attachment to Krishna, to the life of renunciation. Here was his father and his uncle in palatial palaces, huge estates, wonderful clothes and food and reputation. And here is Haridas Thakur living in caves, sometimes with snakes. And Ragunathdas Goswami was so affected, so transformed by Haridas Thakur's association. I want that. That will be real happiness, to live like that. After Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted sannyas in Katpa, Kantaka Nagar, Nityananda Prabhu was bringing him to Vrindavan. However, Nityananda Prabhu knew, although Lord Chaitanya wants to go to Vrindavan, so much he was just craving to go to Vrindavan, and in his heart of hearts, he wanted to please his devotees. So Nityananda Prabhu arranged for instructions by which Lord Chaitanya would come to the Ganga at Santipur. He stayed at Advaitacharya's house. Sachi Mata was brought by palanquin from Navadvip. And all the devotees came for many days of Harinam Sankirtan. At that time, Ragunathdas, with the permission of his father, came to visit Lord Chaitanya. His father and uncle were actually the main donors of the Gaudiya Vaishnava community. They were funding Advaitacharya's efforts. They were even funding Jagannath Mishra, Lord Chaitanya's father. They would give very, very elaborate donations to the Brahmins and Vaishnavas. So when the son came, Advaitacharya already had such affection for him. He brought him right in to see Lord Chaitanya. That was their first meeting. He fell at the feet of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and surrendered his life. When he went back home to Krishnapur, he had no other reason to live except to serve Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission with his body, mind, words, and life. He saw everything else as an illusory distraction.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on thesacredconnect.com.